It's done to very young women, and the Maasai people have done this over the centuries, many years. And it's a tradition that is so deep and they value it so much. Most girls actually are forced into doing. And so that kind of have an emotional and psychological trauma to them. And then they're very young. They can't say no, they don't know. It's done with unsterilized knives. So you don't know who touched it or what happens to the knife. So there's a possibility of young girls contracting diseases like HIV or tetanus. It's been happening for many years, and it's been a challenge for them to just say no to it. And so when my mom went to those workshops in the church, she would come and tell me, I think you should not do FGM. But she told me to go and witness one of the girls in our village undergoing the FGM, and that's when everything kind of changed so much, because I witnessed how she felt the pain, like I could see how she was shaking, and the whole process just changed. And so when my mom went and told my father that, you know, I was not gonna go through it, the first thing that they ask is, if she wants to continue with education, who's gonna pay for it? So that's another thing that I had to figure out. Who's gonna pay for your education? Because if you say no to FGM, and if you're defying the culture, then you have to be ready to face the consequences. I always wanted to go to university, but it was very expensive. One time we just found out that Cal State East Bay was having a summit to apply to Cal State. I'm actually very happy that I came to Cal State, because it kind of encourages you and tells you to explore and become the person that you want to be in the future. So now that I look back, I am very glad that I said no to FGM, because I've had amazing opportunities. I was able to go to journalism school. I was able to work in a big city. I was able to write stories about Maasai and advocate for young girls. My father has softened over the years. He now encourages more girls to go to school, and I've seen this because he's always encouraging my nieces and nephews, like, you have to go to school like your Aunt Juliet. And I think that just seeing how the change that has happened into his life is very, you know, very powerful. My name is Juliet Naishorua, and I am a pioneer.